Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see is a half cent identification. Now, this happened during one of my live streams, and it was so cool that I wanted to take it and make it a separate video to share with you all. And what you're about to see is four people come together to look at, identify, use resources to identify the validity of this particular coin.
Oh.
Just from appearances. Let me hang on. Let me get a visual reference for myself.
Varieties. Yeah, there's so many different varieties on these.
What coin is that?
Half cent.
That's the 1795 half cent.
There's a few details on there I don't like.
Yep.
The date.
Well, that's the first one. But I have to look. No, they actually do look like that.
So the one that I'm looking at PCGS, it's actually really close. Like the items are in the right location, but it's hard to tell from this picture.
It is hard to tell, but
the biggest part of it that I don't necessarily like is the length of the denticles. They look a little off.
I don't.
But what I'm seeing in do we have a picture of the reverse?
Well,
yeah, we do.
Yeah, hold on.
It could be, but he said that it is the. Yeah, it is. Has the pole.
So there's some environmental damage there.
Right. Of course they hand did all these dies. And
I'm going to show this to Jack Young.
Because they hand created the dies, that can make comparing by design very difficult.
It does have that pole.
Like for instance, the photo that I'm looking at right now. Well, the photo that I'm looking at right now, the leaf set next to the H and half cent is equal with the H. And then this particular photo, it's almost above the H.
The leaf set. Let's see.
So
but
on the
I'm sure if I flip around, I'll find that die.
If you pull the PCGS one up, the leaf on the half cent is above the H.
It's above the H.
Well, it depends on which one you're looking at.
It does depend on which one you're looking at.
So they must have hand struck half cent into that.
I don't know that they struck it in there. It was probably carved into the die.
Yeah, so when I look at the one
I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, it's the half is shifted more to the left. Yeah, and if you look at the denticles on the reverse of the one that you see, you can see that the denticles match almost the exact as the PCGS, where the upper left quadrant is smaller than the bottom right quadrant. So
I want a weight on that coin.
Yeah, the CE of cent is a match too.
I want a weight on that coin.
And the end is kind of cocked on like an angle, on like a little curve. That's interesting.
There's different things that you have to kind of look at. There's a die pair that ends up with a crack running across it just above half. It's not this die because you can look at the bottom set of leaves on the left are really close to the stem, and this one they're just not. And I can show you that if you want me to present that. I'll show it to you. Just look at the look at the stem on the left hand side, and then that first set of leaves next to the stem, and then I'll show you. Well, here, let me do this. See if I can copy this. No, I can't. Okay.
Wow.
So what I'll have to do to get this to work. There we go. No, that won't work either. I can actually put this over here. Now I can.
Looks like there is a clash or a die scratch right above the hat under the L on the obverse. I don't know if this coin is in good enough shape to see that.
Okay.
L, I don't. Oh, you mean on.
What can we see here?
On the obverse. I can't magnify it. It would be right above the hat from basically from Liberty down towards the head.
That's all.
It's not in good enough shape.
Yeah.
There's like some little die scratches that come off the hat going north, and then there's like a clash or something that goes northwest towards the L, and it's on 2 or 3 of the examples that PCGS shows pictures of.
Well, that all depends on when that clash happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just looking
it's
at
too
multiple
warm to
coins,
see
and
it
I'm
here.
seeing
You
that
don't
on
see
more
the
than
item
one
coming
coin.
up.
So
Yeah.
like basically right there, you see what I'm talking about? Where the arrow's going back and forth?
Hold on. I
But
got
you
a whole
can't
bunch
see
of
it.
people I'm trying to figure out.
That
So let's put up
matches.
what Charles Chuck does. Okay.
See this stem down here. Can you guys see what I'm doing?
Nope.
Yes.
Can you see my cursor? You can't see my cursor. Can you?
Can't see your cursor.
Okay, the left stem and the bottom set of leaves. If you go back and
Mhm.
forth between this and his photo, you'll see the difference. I'm not sure you can do that, but can you put mine and the original photo up at the same time?
I don't
But
think I can.
it's not that one because that's not the pole variety.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, but does the original one have the pole on it?
Yes.
Okay, well, this does have the pole. It's,
Oh, sorry. I clicked the wrong one.
oh, okay.
So yeah, I can't put mine up because
Can't
it's
do
too
that?
short. I can't show
Okay,
too
I'll just keep looking. And if I find one that looks like it matches, I'll let you know. Now, can you show me the obverse image again?
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having.
Actually, if you just email the images to me, then I should be able to bring them up.
Yeah, I'll send that to you right now.
Okay. I should be able to bring the images up together. Let's see.
I'll put you back up there and then I'll forward this off. Eric, you want me to send it to you as well?
No, thank you. I'll let that's kind of out of my wheelhouse. I was just looking at the way scent was written, and usually on fakes, that stuff is different. Well, on that one right there, scent is a lot different.
Well, it's a different die.
That's what I'm saying. It makes me
Yeah.
think that they're actually hand stamping those letters in the die.
They do.
Well, they're not on the master hub.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's why the scent. I was looking at one on PCGS, the one I was talking about, and scent was exactly the same.
Right.
On it.
No, the issue is, okay, so the letters are all punched into the die just like mint marks are on more modern coins.
Yeah.
The design, like the wreath,
and the bust
and the head and the
Yeah.
cap, those are all carved in by hand into
Yes.
the die.
Yeah.
So every different die is going to have a slightly different design.
Gotcha.
And so the idea is to try to find a design that's exactly the same as the one you have, and then you have the proper die.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the one I was looking at was the
okay, so that should be working.
MS60
Once it catches up.
MS67 brown on PCGS. I was looking at the
Maybe
scent. It actually
not.
looks like it's
No.
a double die too.
Oh crap,
Nice.
that's not going to work because it's a different window. I thought I was going to be able to just put them both up and you'd be catching my monitor as a display, but you're actually just capturing the window that I'm showing.
So there actually is a way to do that. So if you
I need to look at Cohen.
you would need to change your camera. Actually, you can't do that. The only way you'd be able to do that is if you made that photo your avatar, but you can't do that. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to do that.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow,
see what I
that's
did was
cool.
I opened up the email in a separate window and I just drag it over to the side, but it's not showing it. It's only showing the original image that I have on there.
I mean, there are so many different things. Lettered etch, punctuated date,
I
plain
don't know how many different die
pole,
there are.
no pole, plain etch. Yeah, that's why I need to open up Cohen.
You can't see the reverse good enough, but the one die that I seen that looked like it matched, it's like a really nice double die.
Which one is that?
It is the PCGS MS67 brown example.
On
the
what
one that
though?
you-
What's the which variety?
It doesn't even give the variety. I don't think it's listed.
No, I don't mean that. I mean which die, like the punctuated date, plain H, pole?
No,
pole.
it's on the H of half, the H in the N of half cent.
Am I not? I'm not saying this right.
It's like repunched letters.
For the 1795, there's different
die.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a plain edge, a punctuated date, a lettered edge, no pole, with pole.
This is regular strike.
Okay, the first one.
Yes.
With the pole.
Plain edge.
It's got denticles.
So
I don't know, plain edge. You're starting to get into stuff I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a large number. The one that I'm seeing is, and I don't know. So real quick, Coach, if you're still there, look at the edge of that coin. Is the lettering on the edge of the coin?
Oh, edge, lettered. So it's lettered edge.
It is lettered edge.
Yes.
Okay.
I see it now that I'm going down in the description. It doesn't show the edge.
I had something on here at one time that would help me with
Yeah,
this.
because if I'm looking at the lettered edge and I'm looking at the details that are there, that particular one matches exactly what I'm seeing in the image that was sent by Jackalope.
Yep. But
This
boy,
may or
if you
may
look
not.
at that MS67, look at the repunched letter on H. That's cool.
That's just braided hair since. Okay. This won't help me, but it's a nice reference.
So his is not.
Oh yeah, there's a really good doubling in the right hand side of H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that?
You're talking about.
Oh, I'm looking at the PCGS coin, and it's MS67, so you can see everything on it when you hit the magnifying glass.
Brown.
Yeah. If you go to the
H and half cent
lettered edge, yeah. Brown regular, yeah. That's the one. If you look at it, it's pretty cool. That one really closely represents. Now, may not be lettered edged or not. He's going to look
different,
or she's going to look.
So that's probably, I think Chuck said that these are engraved into the die, or are they punched into the die?
It sounds like he said they were hand punched.
The letters are all hand punched. Okay. So it's kind of like you're a die setter. You make dies and you carve the design in, and then you punch all the letters in where they go, and they're all hand punched.
Right. I thought at first I thought you said that they were engraved and then said they're punched. So I just couldn't remember which one you said.
Yeah, the engraved part's just the design.
Yeah.
Basically the picture. Let's see here. I finally caught up to something you guys said a long time ago that I probably should have caught back then, but didn't. Is that this is with pole lettered edge. So now I'm looking at with pole lettered edge. And this this one with that doubling on the right side of the H is probably the right die, the proper die. Because everything else matches.
Yeah, and it's really, really close.
Well, now understand that so I'm still going to send this to Jack because I don't know about like cast copies and stuff. He has a list of all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's true. But that goes back to that Roman coin I was talking about. They gave it out at a museum in the 60s. The thing is it still had value.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing. It was a collector's item, not because it was real, but because it was given out in the 60s. They knew exactly what it was when they sent it back to them.
But either way, something like this, probably if it was my coin, I would just send it in to be authenticated.
Yep. Well, the coin looks like it's going to be VG or above, doesn't it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I think it's going to probably come back in details.
Are you asking me?
I'm talking about details. What?
Yeah. Are you asking me? You talking to me?
Yeah, I was just talking about the details on the design.
It's going to be better than good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be better than good.
Yeah.
On a good coin, you can barely see the denticles.
Yeah. So we're talking what? Fine, maybe?
Nah, it's going to be very good because it doesn't have any better
I was
face
thinking
detail.
VG8 possibly.
Oh, no face details. Okay.
Right, VG8 or
And
VG10.
I don't even pretend to know grading. So
This one right here, are we still presenting me?
you are.
'Cause I can't tell. This one here is the correct die. This one matches his coin.
Yes, that's it.
That is
There's
it.
not
Yeah.
very many die pairs for these, so they're not very hard to marry up.
Right.
But with the position of the H where the leaves are, and can you see my? No, you can't see my
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
again. There you go. Now you can see it. Right?
Excuse me?
Can you see my little hand?
There, you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there.
This area right here is one of the main areas I was looking at, where the H, how close it is to the leaves and the position of these leaves to the H.
Mhm.
And then this is another very important area right here, is how far away this bottom set of leaves are to your stem on the left side. And then another very important part that I was looking at was to make sure that the date had this shape, because you've got a very small 5. And then this right up here was another very important thing I was looking at, was the relationship of this R to the T. The R is smaller than the T and it sits below the T, and your Y doesn't necessarily have good definition to the right-hand side. And that matches the coin that was photographed pretty much 100% on.
Yep.
When you find that many different points that match up on a coin this old, you're probably talking about the same die.
But it still would be worth, I think, sending in to be authenticated, because if it's VG8, it's $1,000 coin.
But like anyone else and everyone else has already said, there is just as good a chance that a coin could be a copy of a coin from this die,
Yeah.
almost by accident. So it's not like they purposefully tried to make everything look right. It probably did merely by the fact that it was copied. So
Yeah,
exactly
it was
what
that
Eric said.
coin that they used to.
Right.
Yeah.
Because what they do when they do a cast copy is they actually press the coin into sand, a real coin into sand, so it's got the right the right design, and then they pour into it, and that's what a cast copy is. And so, of course, it's going to have everything's going to be in the right position simply because it was copied directly from another coin. It wasn't something someone hand engraved.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
definitely.
nobody. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I would
I
just say
was-
this is definitely one of those that you're going to want to send off for authentication.
Oh yeah. Actually, in-person authentication is questionable probably about 80% of the time.
It
There's
is,
not
and
very many
they're
people that really know these.
and they have been having a problem lately.
Yeah.
And he just
So-
stated, Coach's Magic. Some Coach's Magic, just so I can do this. She, let me know. But stated, just look, and there are visible letters on the edge.
That's a good sign too. That takes away from the casting.
Yeah.
That actually adds to the authentication, because casting a coin with edge lettering is more difficult.
It's multipliers of more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
so-
surprised nobody has laser mapped a coin
It's a
and
heat.
then laser etched a die to make dies.
Eric,
They've done all kinds of things.
Eric,
They could even do the die scratches with the laser.
Yeah.
no ideas.
Yeah. Let's not feed.
Yeah,
let's
all
not
right. I'll
feed
bite
the
my
monkey.
tongue. I won't repeat that one ever.
They do all
Yeah.
kinds of things.
Oh, people can do stuff.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, the counterfeits are horrible. They're getting so much better.
And they're only going to get better. Like I said,
Yep.
They've got that laser mapping equipment now where they can get stuff. Like I said, they could make dies with the right scratches in the dies now.
Well, that's the thing, is that they actually do have like counterfeits with die markers and everything on them.
Yeah.
And that's how Jack a lot of times, especially with Morgan dollars, where he will tie them to certain counterfeits, because there will be multiple dates with the same die markers.
Yeah.
I do
have a
this
great day,
every
everybody.
Saturday and Sunday. If you want to come up and do some stuff next Sunday, I'd be honored.
Sure.
Yeah, you can take my place because I'll be on vacation. I forgot.
Oh, you do this every week?
Every
Well,
Saturday.
not
and Sunday
every
I
week, but
do-
it has been every week the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about Eric? No, me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do this every Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. All right. Well, talk to me Friday.
I will definitely do that. I appreciate you coming up. This was a lot of fun having
Absolutely. Maybe
having
next week
your
I can show
brilliant
you my
mind.
counterfeit set of. I have an entire counterfeit set of Lincoln Cents.
Oh, see, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, I've got them all from the 1909 to the 1958. All of them.
Yeah, I think we'll do a special one for that. I think that's cool because I love understanding the counterfeits because
They all have a shit eating grin smile on them. It's so hilarious.
No, it's not true. Not true. Not true.
Yeah, I guess not all of them.
There's actually 2 or 3 of them that would fool me. I mean, they're really good,
oh wow,
but some of them they're hideous. And then
Yeah.
there's
and you
other
get
ones
them
that
all
are
from
pretty good.
Alibaba.
Did I get these from Alibaba? I think I did, actually.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of there's actually some really good ones there. Like
I
really good
went
ones.
totally against the grain of my existence. I paid $120 to get a full set of these so I could photograph them, document them, and tell everybody not to buy them.
Wow. Crazy, crazy. Well, you guys, Chuck, again, thank you for coming up. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your presence on the stream. It's great. Thank you so much.
Oh, awesome. I'm just lucky I
Coach's
found
Magic, man, I mean, thanks for providing an hour's worth of content. That was awesome. But again, this is what this is for, right? So if we can have more of this stuff, that would be awesome. But again, Eric, as always, thank you for coming up. I appreciate your support of
Anytime.
the channel. And Chuck, I'll see you in your reveal a little bit later on.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
All right, guys, take care. We will chat with you later. Again, thank you. We'll see you.